Hello, this is RC Jim, and I've just got a bit of a tribute today to this little plane that has come to an end of an era, and kind of a beautiful but a bit of a tragic story. So let's begin by watching this beautiful takeoff. As Dennis takes this plane through its paces, you can see that he really excels at scale-like flying. You can just imagine the Royal Flying Doctors and their twin heading off to help somebody in need and getting a patient back to the hospital and give them the care that they need. And yeah, he's on the way, he's on a mission, and he'll do some real good through all of these efforts. As we see this plane go around circuit after circuit, it's hard to imagine that there could be any set of issues whatsoever with regard to its flying and control. Everything seems to be so predictable and working just right. No indication at all that anything could be going wrong. Here's where the issues begin, as Dennis announces the fact that his landing gear failed to come down. And as Dennis prepares to turn on to final, he announces the fact that he's lost control. Let's have a look again at that in slow motion. As he comes around the turn, everything seems to be normal and fine, decent airspeed and all. The wings are leveling out. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, it sort of turns away. It's hard to know whether that was on purpose or not, but it goes a bit nose up, as you can see here, begins to turn towards final again, and then just plunges down to the ground with seemingly very little being able to be done, and certainly with plenty of airspeed on the way down to recover if the controls were working. A bit of a mystery, and a sad one at that. The aftermath is that this plane probably isn't going to fly again. It'll have some parts that see a future life, but yeah, too bad for the Royal Flying Dr. Twin. I think its days are over. Well, this story for you today wasn't the most pleasant one to be able to share, but I have done it because I think it could be helpful to us as we think about our planes, and especially as we look after them. This particular issue for Dennis was not a pilot error issue. It was a failure of probably some sort of thing in the radio gear, and so it's a reminder to each of us to be very vigilant with regard to looking after things such as that. Our best wishes for Dennis as he goes on in the sport, and I'm sure he'll recover well from this, and hopefully a good number of those components will get put to good use going forward. Well, I'm RC Jim signing off. Again, encourage you to subscribe to our channel as we try to provide things that are going to be helpful to you in your pursuit of this hobby that we all enjoy. All of the best. Take care.